Hello everyone, welcome to the class. In this class, we are going to see our first mapping, which is table to table. We will take the data from the source table and put it in the target table. We are using both the side Oracle. Okay. So before that, let's open the repository. I have already opened it. You can connect it. Once you connect, you have the folder that you have created. You guys remember, right? I have done this Amazon tutorial folder. Now I have created. Now I'm gonna open the designer. Click OK. When you open the designer, you will have this page, right? On the left side, we have repositories. Under repository, we have other components. In that, we have sources and target. Right now, we have 7 sources, countries to region, and we have the target as well. So both are table only, which is Oracle, right? So if you okay, let's go to Oracle first, and I'll just show you the data how it is right now. I'll go to admin only. Okay. Okay. Otherwise, I will show you guys the particular this thing itself. That's better, I guess. We'll go to core. Okay. Select everything from employees table. Okay. I know you will get the error because there is a T in the beginning. Okay. If you see there are no rows, I'm counting, it's showing 0 for the core employee table. Okay, which is target table. That is why we named it as a T employees. Okay, now I'll take you guys to the HR table, which is our source table. Okay, let me run the code. Select everything from employees. That's the table. So here we have the records. If I count the rows, there are 107 records in the employees table. Okay, so now we are going to create a mapping that takes the data from here and puts it in here. Okay, let's do this. First, we will take the employees from the source. We'll put the source here. Okay, so all the column names are there, their data types and their length. Okay, if you want, you can expand and see what that word exactly is, like precision, I guess. Yeah, see. Okay, then go to target. The target table would be employees table. Okay, now we have both source and target. Now go to mapping designer. Here, take the employees. When you try to put the employee, drag the employees in the designer, it will ask you to write the mapping name. Okay. There is a standard naming convention that is being followed in the Informatica. Most of the organization does this. So I have opened, the documentation of Informatica. So I see in here the naming convention. See, this is for aggregator transformation. You have to do like this. So we will talk about that later. But for right now, we are working on the mappings. For mapping, we have to write like this: small m underscore, and then we will have the name of the mapping. So I'm gonna write m table to table, right? From source also table, target also table. That's why I'm writing double T, table to table, employees. I'm going to write the table name. We can okay. Now I'm gonna bring the target. I'm gonna put it here. Right click, select all, drag and drop. That's it. Expand it and see if all the source and target are matching. It looks like it's matching. Let's say, while dragging, you made a mistake. So what you have to do, you have to select all this, use the delete button in your keyboard, delete, again click on the source qualifier, select all, and drag it. Okay, and then control save. When you do control, when you save, you will have this notes here. Okay, it says validating transformation of mapping. This is the mapping name. Transformation validation completed with no errors. If there are any errors, that will occur here. So I have to look at this. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Now we will go to workflow manager. In the workflow manager, click on workflow designer. For time being, we will tell there are a lot of things. Now this task developer and workload designer and all those things we will cover in the later part of the video. But right now, click on the workflow designer. Go to workflows, create. What is the naming convention for workflow? Workload or sessions. Okay. We can use WF. Okay. Workflow, table to table, employees. And then click OK. Then you have to take the session. Click. You will have the mapping here. Select the mapping, whichever you are running. Click OK. Now we have the mapping here. Take this link task, drag and drop. Double click. Okay, there are some components here. There are some options here. Okay, we have to do this, every time, before we run any session. Okay, check this fail parent if this task fails. Click. What does this mean is if this task, this one, if this fails, the parent task should fail. Okay, then go to properties. Don't have to do properties at the moment. We will cover all this later. Go to config object, scroll down. In the error handling, stop on error, make it 1. What happens is, if you choose 1, if when we run this, if there is an error in the first error itself, this will stop. If you put 2, if you put 100, then the 100th error it will stop. Okay, that's how it is. Then go to mapping. Here is the thing that we have to very careful. This usually happens. I'll show you guys. So now we have source. Click on source. In the source, where is the data coming from? It's coming from the relational reader, which is Oracle. Okay. And we have to select here the connections. You don't have the connection yet, right? Okay. I haven't showed you guys how to do that. Let me, quickly do that. Let me cancel this. Yes. This is a one-time activity actually. Click on connections, relational. Okay. There are no connections yet. Click on new or Oracle. Click on OK. Oracle source. Name it as the source. Username. What is the source? Our source is HR. The target. Connection string XE. If you are using different one, use that one. Okay. I have to do the other one for the target as well. Click Oracle target. Put the code the same because both are happening on the same databases. And now close this. Now double click on this. Do the same thing for other two. Actually, if I would have applied that time, it would have been saved. So I didn't do that. That's why it's not there. Go back now. Go to employees. In the source, it should have a source. Okay, this is where it is coming from. Scroll down. Okay, this is good. Just click apply. Okay, that's where all the source is. Target. So the target is relational writer, right? And the connection should be Oracle target. Okay, scroll down. Here, let's do uh, truncate table option. Okay, let's not do it because right now our table is empty, and do it only when it is necessary. Okay, or in real time it is not mandatory, only situation based you have to do it. Okay, so then yeah, we are good. Apply. Okay, Control S. It should be valid. The workflow should be valid. If it is not valid, then you're gonna get error. So now we are done with the session as well. Right click and then start the workflow. You will have the monitor automatically running. So it will pop up. Now you see the mapping has been succeeded. Okay, let's go to our database. HR 107 records for that. Now I'll check here. You have 107 records. Before the how can you validate, without going to the database? What you can do is you can click on this session, go to session log. Okay, you will see here as well 107 requested, applied and affected. This is one way. The other one, double click on it, you get this window. Go to source target statistics, expand it. Now if you see source table, we have requested 107 and 107 were put into the target table. So this is how you do source table to target table mapping. Okay, I'm gonna close this. We can do other two as well if we want. One more, let's do one more. Okay, this time what I'll do is I will, okay, let's go here. Okay, so you might be having a question in the later part when you try this. Right now we want to do one more mapping. So how do we do this? These things are here only. Don't have to worry about it. Go to the particular analyzer, right click, clear. Don't delete it. Right click and clear. If you delete it, it deletes the source. Okay, it deletes from here. We don't have to delete from here. All right. So now let's do for a countries. I'm gonna take the countries. This one I'll do fast. So here, come here, go to mapping, create mapping for M, table to table, countries. Click OK. Now take the countries, put it here, and then take the employees, put it here, then select all, put that here, and arrange all. Save it. It should be valid. That's done. I'm showing you guys how quick this will work actually. So go to my workflow manager, come here, workflow, create workflow. Then this is for table to table. We are doing it for countries, right? Done. Okay. Take the session, put it here, countries, take the link, double click, do this, and then go to object, put one mapping. I'm gonna show you guys something now. I was telling you guys, right? We have to read this relational reader source if it is coming from the source. Okay, this looks perfect. Now let's go to target. Okay, read the target. It is going to the T countries. That is the table that it should go. Relational writer. Okay, no need to change. Everything is good. But look at here. Here also it shows source. That happens actually. So to change that, you have to click on this and then choose the target. If you don't choose, okay, let's see if I don't change it and run it, what happens. I'll just show you guys. Now I'll save it. It does say that it's valid, but when I run it, it's going to throw me an error. See, it's failed. What does it say? Let me double click. Okay, in the statistics, what's showing? So we have requested for 25 and the throughput didn't come through. Why it didn't come through? Okay, to get that, it's always better to go to session log. When you go to session log, just click on type E, you will get it here. Database error occurred. What is happening? Insert into this is having a fatal error. That means in the in the workflow here in the session, sorry, in the mapping, in the target, we have a source. It should not be source, it should be target. If you choose a target and click apply and OK, then save it and then run it, I'm sure now it will run. There won't be any errors. See, it succeeded. If I open this, we have requested 25 and we got 25, right? No errors encountered. If you go to previous one, see, here we see the errors occurring. So what are this? Let's expand this bit. So here also you can read it, right? Okay, let me do one thing. Grid view. Okay, let me open now. Run properties. Okay, database error occurred in the writer thread. Right, we will be covering about 3 thread later part. Okay, so this is where the problem was. So this is how you have to resolve the bugs or an errors. Okay, let's do one more last. Okay, let's not do any mistake this time. No mistake. Okay, so as I said, clear. So this time, which table we will do? I will do it for the department. Okay, let's take department here. Then here department. Go here, mappings, create mappings, table to table. I'm gonna put departments. All right, click OK. Then take the department here, and then here. Select all. Wait here. Control S. Arrange all. Okay, our workflow is valid. Now let's go to workflow. Here, go to workflow, create WF and p3 dot departments. Click OK. Take the session, click here, choose the appropriate mapping and take the link. Click here, choose this, then come here, make it one, go to mapping, see the department table. I'm sorry, yeah. Department table, relational reader, the source, that's fine, looks good. Now we come to departments. Here it's a relational writer, that's correct, but it should not be source, it should be a target. Click OK. Rest leave as it is, no need to do anything. Apply, OK, save. Now it is valid. Right click, run the workflow. I'm sure it will not fail. I told you guys, right? It's running. We have requested 27 records and there are 27 records. How do we verify this? Let's go to our database. This time what I'm going to do before here, I'll show you guys the department table here. So how many records were there? 27 records. So we ran the mapping, we run the session. So we look here now. Oh my bad. Department. Okay. Now if I right click, there are 27 records. So that's how we do the mapping in Informatica. This is only table to table. Our next session will be flat file to table. Okay. Thank you, everyone.